co-living, to me, I live in Switzerland. I live in Vevey. I live in a very beautiful region, which is the north shore of Lake Geneva. I think it's just too beautiful here not to share it, with other people as a lifestyle. And this, for me, I am also an Airbnb host. Maybe we can a little bit present my slide, Key. And what I discovered being an Airbnb host is first of all that it's very important sometimes to meet new people and share your life, and it really boosts the energy. And so for the mental health perspective, this has helped me a lot also during the co-living times, etc. And also because I think, I think here in Switzerland, in this region, because of the very good, closeness to the countryside, the lakes and the mountains, and the working hubs like Lausanne and Geneva and Montreux, there is really a good possibility to live a sustainable lifestyle. And this is what I would like to share by creating co-livings, is a sustainable lifestyle in Switzerland. And yes, sorry, I forgot the most important part. I live with a very, very beautiful dog called Kimba that was in the slide before. And she's my mascot. So the why of co-living, this is something we all discussed about in the previous presentations. There is also a house crisis here in Switzerland. This is what I have learned with my Airbnb. I had a lot of young professionals visiting me because they cannot find, it's very difficult to find even a co-house around Switzerland, very complicated. You need to provide a lot of paperwork, and Airbnbs are really expensive, and the cost of life is very, very high. And also there is also a need for some people here in Switzerland where we have kind of everything to connect more, especially since we lived COVID and we became very digital. I find that human connections are really important, and it can really reboost a little bit our life. So for me, the idea of OurHaven, I've chosen the name, is really the idea of living close to cities, the beautiful cities in Switzerland, but in the countryside. This is something that Switzerland can offer because we are so well connected by train, by public transportation to the city hubs, that we can have a mixture of beauty, scenery, and also enjoy also the social life that we have along the shores of Lake Geneva, which is a very international place. So my vision, my mission and my vision of co-living is a place where, first of all, we are connected by values. The first value for me is sustainability, because living together, for me, makes it most sustainable for the people and also for the planet. And also, I think it's very important for me to share our passion for nature through activities, and also to explore Switzerland, to open Switzerland a bit to the world. It could be also beneficial for Switzerland to become a country where we can also offer co-livings. They do offer it on the German-speaking side in the Alps, but very, very few co-livings, almost nothing here in the place where I live, in the French-speaking part of Switzerland. So for me, the mission is to revive, rest, and connect. So the vision is, eco-friendly. For me, it's also important to rest because this is something, when rest also means for me regenerate, and regenerate in a place that you find cozy, that you also have your little bit of privacy. This is what I imagine with co-living, and also sharing the joy of living, of good food, good life, of that we can have here in Switzerland with the bio and local food network, and we can get the food directly from the farms, and the idea of my future co-living would be, would come with this idea of even people growing their own vegetables, or getting into the countryside, and with healthy food, and free coffee and tea, and free Swiss chocolate, because this is very important here, especially sometimes with the climate. And for me, as I said, my value is a sustainability, and so this brings ecology, eco-mobility. And here we have in Switzerland a very good network for bikes, car sharing, public transportation. This is absolutely perfect. And of course, fast internet and co-working spaces for anybody who wants to be in Switzerland, either as a digital nomad or also a young professional, or not young, but young in the mind, to try a co-living. In terms of project update, let me share with you that I started my co-living journey 1 year ago, and I have started when I've met co-living through a LinkedIn ad about something that was happening in the German part, and I said I really want to do it. And I've started to study the market and understand, what are how is co-living established in Switzerland. And I really found that there is a lack of co-living spaces here in the beautiful region where I live, which is Lake Geneva. And so, and there is really a need to find a place to live for most people here. So I think there is a good opportunity here to create a co-living that is half residential and maybe half in the countryside. And what I have done until now is, yes, I have done my market research, I've done my mission, my brand, and I have 2 ongoing negotiations. I'm very happy to present them to you after, with property owners, and an ongoing partnership with another co-living operator here in Switzerland. And I am also planning to speak more about co-living in Switzerland, to get also the real estate also a bit ready to this new idea in this French part of Switzerland. So I would like to create a buzz, also to speak a bit with about co-living through events and webinars. So this is how far I have, this is my journey in 1 year, and also boost through this incubator. Next slide. So this is actually the region where I live. And I have met some property owners in those 4 bullet points that you see. Those that are purple, they are close to cities, and those that are green, they are a little bit closer to nature sites. There are 2 different kinds of residents, depending, if you are in the countryside or near the working hubs that are Lausanne, Vevey, Montreux. And so it's the idea of what we call the user experience will change a little bit for me according to the location that I find first. But yeah, we can move on. So that I have an ongoing discussion. I cannot unveil the name because we are still discussing potential agreements with a location that is in a very beautiful, very big Airbnb close to the train station in a small village that is located between Montreux and Gstaad. So we are in the middle mountains. So this could be a potential co-living or co-living experience for people who are nomads, don't need so much to go to towns, and also want also to try a new way of living in these beautiful sites and of Switzerland. So this is the first location. Then I have another location which targets another population where I have a very enthusiastic owner. So I hope that with the time we can build something. We are at the stage that is renovating his place. The owner bought a very beautiful place, just the outskirts of Lausanne, well connected by metro to the city and other public transportation. And this is today a very huge place that runs as an event place, but there is a huge potential for co-living because it's very well connected to the city and to big international schools that are in the area where there are lots of teachers. There is the hospital, there are lots of people coming and going. So it could be really a buzz to create something in Lausanne. We really need it. So I hope my negotiations move on, and voila. So the next step is going to be, yes, I would like to start really communicating about my ideals of eco-conscious co-living in Switzerland, and to already foster a virtual community ready to jump in when I have my 2 locations ready for the first go. And I have an ongoing negotiation, as I said already before, with another co-living company in Switzerland, where we have found that we have a very complementary soft skills and complementary experience. And I would like really, the objective would really to start here in Switzerland the first co-living experiences as either as pop-up co-livings or retreats or long-term co-living, but whatever. Start them, in the coming fall and the next winter. So I am open to collaboration with, of course, anybody in the real estate, in Switzerland. This is the first country I would start with because I live there, and then hotels and property owners, especially property owners who, just don't want to sell and want to share their spaces, architects and interior designers, because if I have, the Lausanne locations that is built, that could be really a good opportunity. And then I would also like to host, webinars and events that speak about co-living in Switzerland. And this is why I also look for co-living voices or influencer people who want to say a word why we have to do co-living as a response to loneliness and house crisis and a better way to live for the world. So my contact is here. I've just created a website which is OurHaven.co, so you can remember, co-living, and this is my email, and you can find me on LinkedIn. I am the only one, I think, who is named Rossella and there's a white dog on LinkedIn. So that's